Nobody's here yet. So that's good. All right. I decided, oh, you know what? I have my camera above me to record this. So I'm going to video it from above too, so that I can edit it later and make a video to show you like a view from above. But so I've been crafting all day. It's Crafter Day. And I just thought I'd go live again and make a wreath with you guys. So I got my wreath form from the Dollar Tree, and I went ahead and put on these pipe cleaners. I actually have a tutorial on how to make a wreath on my blog, but I needed one for fall. I don't have a fall one. Like I have summer, I have Christmas, I have every other holiday, but I don't really have one for fall. And I don't know why that is, since fall is the biggest time of the year that I craft. So I went ahead and added pipe cleaners. I did 2 colors. And if you can see here, I did 2 white pipe cleaners on the inner side, on the first inner loop, and then I did 2 of these green ones right there. So I'm going to then take this gray and white buffalo check. It's a short spool of deco mesh, and I'm going to start on the outside and work my way in. So I'm going to go around 16 times and add it to the wreath. So if you got, I don't even know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I'm putting all of the green ones in, and then I'm going to come and just do the white all the way around. And I'm just starting on the side. I'm grabbing it like a ponytail, and I'm just sticking it through. I'm just going to twist it, stick it through, and secure the ponytail onto the pipe cleaner here. And I'm just going to twist it a couple times, like really tight. And then I'm going to poke my pipe cleaners through the back and just twist that to secure it down. So it's like that. See? Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to work my way this way because it's down for me. So what I do is I kind of grab like another little section, make like a bubble, and you can make this as big as you want or as small as you want, and then secure it down into the next pipe cleaner on the outside. And you can go up or down depending on how much you want to do. I'm only doing 2 pipe cleaners, so I'm keeping my bubble to the center of this wreath. So I'm going to do that now and secure it all the way down, doing it a couple times on the twisting. And I'm just going to work my way. I'm going to go ahead and take my deco mesh and just drop it on the floor because that's the easiest way to actually work with it when making a wreath. So I'm just going to bubble it up, secure it with a couple of twists, and then move on. So see, you can see I have 2 loops there. All right, moving on to the next section, and this can go really fast or it can go really slow for you depending on how much of a perfectionist you are about it. I'm not, and I think that I'm not because making a wreath is actually not my favorite thing to do. Go figure. And I went live to make one. The reason I'm making one is because I don't have one, but for fall. But making a wreath and like fixating all the things on it and like fluffing like a Christmas tree is totally not my favorite thing. I'd rather do something else. But because wreath making is such a favorite craft, I thought that it would be good to just kind of share. So My wreaths are not the best looking wreaths to some ladies out there who rock the wreath game. So I just do it as simple and as fast and as easy as possible. So see, here's what it looks so far. It looks pretty thin, and I know some of you are probably judging it right now thinking, her wreath is bad, but I just kind of go with it and make these bubble wreaths. I did see these new sunflower type wreaths that people are making where they actually cut the deco mesh into sections, which is kind of cool. Might be less fluffy making, I don't know, but that's what's pretty cool about it. So I'm just working my way around about halfway, a little more than halfway around, and I'm just making the bubble ponytails and going. And all of my green pipe cleaners are inside, and I'm just putting some of these white ones, I'm just securing them down to the back here. You can see I'm just putting them down to the back, pulling in the white pipe cleaners down to the back here of my wreath. And see how I can move my bubbles? Once you secure it to the back, it will be in place. So depending on how hard you twist to keep it in place. And you want to do that too so it doesn't move on you as well. Just keeping it in place. You can always go back and fluff, which I'd rather just do at the end because it's one time that I get to fix it and move on from it. So I wonder how many of you how many people put their wreath outside their front door, like how it's supposed to be? I don't put my wreath outside. I have a command hook on the inside of my front door, and that's because I don't know really who comes to my front door other than like a couple of family members and the Amazon people. And so instead of making the wreath for them, since I like to decorate for myself in my house, I make it so I can see it. And so I put a command strip on the front, and I put my wreath on display on the inside of my front door so that when I walk by the front entryway, I can actually see my hard work. And then that way, I don't know, I get to enjoy it because I don't know if the Amazon guy or girl really cares. So there's that. I know, call me crazy, but I'd rather, and then plus too, it keeps your wreaths nice. Like your wreaths will actually not get frogs and bugs in them or fade with the sun, which is a good thing. So yeah, I like to put mine on the inside. Okay, so I'm almost done one time around. I'm going to go a second time around my wreath, doing the inside with the green pipe cleaners. And when I do the green pipe cleaners, I am not going to tuck those to the back. I am actually going to leave them because I'm going to come back in with this burlap color and do a small little loop on top of this buffalo check, like just a one-time loop around. So I'm on my last one here. I'm just securing this little ponytail, and then I'm going to make this final loop. So where I started, you can see I have the tail here, and if I stop right there, there's going to be a hole. So I like to make one more ponytail and retie into that first pipe cleaner that I did to start it off, and then tie that pipe cleaner down to the back. That way it is a full bubble all the way around like that. And then to go into the green pipe cleaners, I'm not even going to cut this. I'm just going to roll right with it. And I should have enough to actually go all the way around again with this wreath. And so I just kind of make that bubble again, that ponytail bubble, and twist tie it and go. Do you hear that? My kids are out there playing in the pool. And we have a hurricane coming. So it's the best time to craft. My husband is actually boarding up the back of the house. Yay. Florida time fun. All right, so I just keep moving around, ponytail after ponytail, tying it with these pipe cleaners. I like using the 2 different color pipe cleaners because I feel like that actually helps me keep track of where I am in my wreath. And I don't know, it's like counting down until I'm done, if that makes sense. So I'm just twisting. And remember, I'm leaving the green pipe cleaners up. The white ones I kind of tucked to the back. So as it gets fuller here, it helps to have those 2 colors just to kind of see where I'm at next. If I did all one color, I would probably be more aware, but since wreath making is not my favorite thing, I like to do the 2 colors. Okay, so I'm about a little less than halfway around, and you can kind of see how it's starting to get a whole lot fuller, which is pretty cool. And I like this pattern, Deco Mesh. This Deco Mesh, I'm not sure if I said it earlier, this Deco Mesh came from Joann's Fabrics, which I absolutely love to go there because sometimes they have some really cute stuff that other stores don't have. All right, so I'm going back again with the ponytail. And I got about 5 or 6 more of these little ponytail wreaths to do. And this is super inexpensive. So I got the wreath form from the Dollar Tree. So that's $1. The Deco Mesh is about $10. Any Deco Mesh that you get, it's $10. Well, Joann's today had a 50% off sale plus a 20% off coupon. So I got it for less than $5 for this full roll of Deco Mesh, which is awesome. And then I got these Dollar Tree pumpkins and some Dollar Tree flowers that I'm going to embellish the wreath with. So this entire wreath is not going to cost more than $20. And most people who sell and make wreaths, like for a craft business or a craft shop, they sell their wreaths at a minimum of, I want to say like $45, $50 and up for a wreath. And obviously the really beautiful ones that have tons of embellishments, tons of signs and pics in them, they warrant those prices for a wreath, but I just don't feel like paying that for something I know I can make. Even though wreath making is not my favorite thing to make, I don't know. I just don't want to pay that. Unless somebody wants to give me the wreath, then I'll take it. But okay, so I'm on my last bubble loop here on the inside, and like I'm going to do like I did last time, I'm going to make one more ponytail to finish off right where I did my first loop, and I left my green tails up. So look, this is what I have left of that entire roll. Not a lot, but still a good amount that I could do for some other kind of crafting. So I'm just going to cut about 4 or 5 inches off and make a tail here. And I'm going to put this scrap to the side. And then here it is with just the base buffalo check. That tail, it can stay poofed out, but I don't really like that. So what I'm going to do is just tuck it in and kind of move this loop back here. And then using one of the white leftover pipe cleaners that were on the back, I'm just securing that little tail down on the back there so that I have this kind of deal left over. So now it's, let me stand up. Now it's not, who is calling me? Somebody's calling me. So now it's not like completely perfect, but I have my tails. I have like a pretty good circle pattern going on. And so now I kind of want to add like a ribbon to it, or I want to add something. I see my camera is like, it is so gradient. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. I don't know why my laptop camera is like that. But anyway, I have this burlap ribbon. It has a little silver tinsel-like sheen in it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. I'm going to add this, I believe, into my wreath, just because it goes with the gray. So, and I'm going to do the same method. I'm just going to gather it and make like a ponytail, and I'm just going to start. It doesn't matter where you start. Honestly, it probably does, but it doesn't to me. So you're just going to secure that down from there, and then I'm just making my first bubble with it, and I'm finding that green pipe cleaner that's next, and I'm just making a pony with it, or a little bubble, and securing that down and twisting the pipe cleaner. And then this time I am putting the green pipe cleaner back into the back. And so I'm kind of just gonna, then I will pull the burlap out into the middle of all of these buffalo check bubbles. So there's like one on the left side, one on the right. I'm going to just move it around so it kind of lays to the middle, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I'm going to try it. I've actually not done it this way, so if it doesn't turn out, not my fault. Okay. All right, so I'm just keeping it real here. I'm just going around, just kind of twisting and looping, twisting and looping. I turn my wreath as I work because I like to work in this section. So that just makes it easy for me. And this is super easy. Can you hear my kids outside? I can totally hear them. They're like in the pool. I don't know. It sounds like they're going crazy. They're going crazy out there. My husband's out there. Like, hey, while everybody's outside, I'm going to go craft. So here I am. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. Hopefully I don't run out of this ribbon. I don't think I will. I'm just working my way around using those green pipe cleaners to kind of just secure these again. And it's the same pipe cleaners I did to do the row that was inside. So I did white pipe cleaners on the outside, just to recap. White ones on the outside, green on the inside. And so when you add a second color, you can see it makes it a little bit more full. I'm not sure if I'm loving it, but I'm not sure what other way I would like it. I don't know if you were on earlier, but like I said in the very beginning, wreath making is actually not my favorite thing to make, oddly. So, okay, keeping it real, keeping it going here. I'm just going to keep going. All the green pipe cleaners that I see, securing and twisting, and then working my way down and around like this. And I'm just pulling some, making a bubble, pulling some, making a bubble, making a loop, pulling some, making a bubble, making a loop. So just like that. And pushing the pipe cleaners out through the back here. I'll try to do one so you can see. See, I'm just pulling them back through to kind of just secure these loops now down into place. And once I get the 2 back there, I just kind of twist them like that. Same thing again. My best friend, every year, well, she's not here right now, she's in Greece, but every year she and I make a wreath together. And so she won't be here until closer to Christmas, I think, this year. I'm not sure. But anyway, this one, this is if she was here, we would be making this. So we'd be doing it together. And then I'd probably get tired halfway through like I am right now. And I'd say, don't you want to finish it for me? She is actually one of those people who are really good at making wreaths. And she's not really crafty at anything else. Like she's crafty at the floral decor, but not really anything else. I don't know if she's watching, but she will see that and she'll probably be like, yes, I am. She usually wants me to make her all the other things, but I have her make all my floral things. So here it is. It's coming along. I feel like the burlap does help it. I got a couple more burlap bubbles or ponytails to do. And look, I'm at the very end of that. So that was a perfect amount. The good thing about this zip tying it on here, or not zip tying it, sorry, doing it where it's the pipe cleaners, you actually get to, if you want to, you can take it apart and change the season of the decor or the picks that are on this wreath. So last bubble, and then I'm going to just make the tail here and then tuck it in too. So I'm going to just pretend that there's extra there. I'm going to tuck in the tail, and then I'm going to twist this in right here like that, and then just tuck in the extra piece. So there is the full wreath, and you can kind of just decide what it is you're going to do. And then from here, you just need like your picks and your flowers. So I have some Dollar Tree ones right here. I'll just show you what I'm going to do. My husband just came in and said, hey, the kids are hungry, so we got to eat. It's kind of late. Which I promised them a picnic outside. So I'm going to get my wire cutters. But basically, what I'm going to do is take these flowers and probably kind of once I cut them, I will probably lay them either like on a diagonal, like up and down. I'm not quite sure. And then I have these pumpkins, like I said, that came from the Dollar Tree. They're a velvet pumpkin. They come in all color, like orange, a dark teal, a dark green, and this white color. So I have some of the beige cream and the white ones, and I'm going to try and place them in my wreath here. I'll probably do 2 white ones, kind of something like this, placed onto the wreath, and then create a sign. So I'll